Hi, this is Brent McCann, president of JCTA, with the sixth and final video regarding recent issues related to the Kentucky teacher retirement system. In this video, we'll discuss other provisions in Senate Bill 151 that have not already been addressed in the previous videos. You might call these the miscellaneous provisions. The first miscellaneous provision, which is a really positive one that's included in the bill, is a requirement in statute that is very clear that the state is obligated to make a full actuarially required contribution every year into TRS. So it's a requirement in statute that the state make an ARC payment. So this should put an end to legislators saying in the future that they did everything the statute required, unless, of course, they actually did make a full ARC payment as the statute now will require. So that's a positive change in the Senate Bill 151. Another change that's made that is generally positive is that there are conflict of interest provisions added to safeguard against someone that is either in the legislature or on the TRS board of directors or on in employment at the TRS or what have you, in any way benefiting from decisions that TRS makes, not only while they are in those roles, but for 5 years after they have been in those roles. So that's a positive provision that safeguards the system against someone potentially taking advantage of a role that they have with TRS. Another advantage that one of the miscellaneous provisions provides is that it actually accelerates the rate at which payments are made by shifting from traditional ARC payments to level dollar payments, which means a traditional payment is like a fixed percent of the state budget with an expectation that the state budget will grow over time. And so an ARC payment will be less in year one and a little more in year two and a little more in year three. So there's an expected growth of ARC payments over time with an expected growth in the state budget. Whereas a level dollar payment means you simply take the total unfunded liability, divide it by 30 for the next 30 years, and you make those even payments, which means the payments are greater up front and not as greater upfront compared to the traditional way of calculating them. As the bill was written, they were going to be so much greater that they were actually going to be about $250 million more for the state to afford each year once they were calculated that way. So this provision actually has a gradual stair step into those full additional level dollar payments, and it won't be until 2024 that you have stair-stepped up into a full level dollar payment, and then from 2024 forward, all of the payments will be level dollar payments, and that's a more gradual ramp up into that payment scheme. Other provisions in the bill include progress reporting, where the TRS staff will be required to provide updates to the Public Pension Oversight Board of the progress that they are making. And that is the full list of additional provisions that are in the bill. I hope this has been helpful, and you can always contact JCTA with any questions or comments that you have regarding any of this. Thank you very much.